famous quote from Maya Angelou: each time a woman stands up for herself, without knowing it possibly, without claiming it, she stands up for all women. I welcome you all to the Women Power Pack series. I hope you're doing well. The Power Pack series is to shine a spotlight on some often overlooked but incredible women. This is Mavish, one of the founding members at NIC Peshawar. NIC Peshawar is a joint initiative of LMKT and PTCL that is backed by Ignite, that offers tailored incubation program to aspiring entrepreneurs of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Since its inauguration in 2018, it aims to build a conducive startup ecosystem in the region by promoting and facilitating innovative entrepreneurship. Since its inception, it has incubated 8 cohorts till date, with a ratio of 32% female being empowered through their entrepreneurial journey, and helping 359 females achieve employment. Without further delays, I would like to pass on to Mariam, founder of Enterpriser.
Hello everyone. I'd like to thank NIC, Mavish and Parvane Khanam Sabah for joining us. And last but not the least, Zia, who's a real women empowerer. The reasons why I brought her was not just because she's made quite a name for herself in facilitating SMEs, but because personally she's helped me and so many other women, always being accessible, always being there. So, and I know she's very busy, so it took us quite some time, and we're so happy that you're finally there. Some time back, Mavish has been really helpful. She's also one of those women empowerers who's been helping me in my business, and I used to go to her and sort of discuss issues that SMEs were facing. And 3 years back in 2018, I formed my own Women Accelerator, one of the only few. I think Parvane Khanam was the first one, and after that I came up with the idea of Enterpriser, which was formerly known as KPK Businesswomen. And like other women accelerators, we aim to integrate the entrepreneurial needs based on the social and economic aspects of the local communities and greater participation of women in the workforce. So with that in mind, and with the fact that we're going to collaborate with NIC and WOW PK and Parvane Khanam, I hope that, we can sort of really encourage that environment of, building SMEs and encouraging women entrepreneurs in KP. So I'll just pass thing on to Sabah Durrani. Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam. So I'll start with my introduction. My name is Sabah Durrani, and I'm working as project manager for Parvane Khanam. The word Parvane Khanam means growth of women. So the concept behind Parvane Khanam is to promote women entrepreneurs. Initially, it started as a one-day event to bring together the female who are making difference in their field under one umbrella. It was to promote female entrepreneurs, female artists, and to promote scholarship opportunities for them. PK started as an event, and now it has scaled up and registered as a welfare organization. In the last few years, we have facilitated more than 300 females of KP. We have a long way to go. However, there are many more exciting projects that are currently happening for females in KP and across the country. So yeah, this is a short and brief introduction from my side. Now I would like Zia to formally introduce herself.
Thank you so much. I feel honored to be here among you all and share my journey, my story, my life. My name is Zia, and I am the co-founder of Enshield Solutions, a company that provides nano-ceramic glass coating services for automobiles in UAE and in Pakistan. And I'm also leading a community, a women-owned community, a community for women, which works for women advancement and empowerment through specialized and customized trainings and webinars, and we focus on their professional grooming as well as upscaling the entrepreneurs in their businesses as well.
We will move on to the question section. Mariam, would you like to take the lead?
Right, so I'll just start with my first question. Zia, you've got such an amazing CVs, just so many questions that I think we would have to do a couple of series with you, judging by the fact that you're a polymath, you're a multitasker, and you're doing so many things. Like, for example, you're a, with Enshield Solutions, you're a microbiologist and a girls and women empowerment enthusiast. But today, especially because we're talking about women and SMEs, I'd like you to emphasize a little about your amazing platform, Wow PK, as to how you started, what's your experience with SMEs in it, the challenges, which of course we have to sort of discuss because that is an issue, and the way forward. So a little about Wow PK and
Yeah, the story actually started back in 2016, almost 5 years ago. So it wasn't about Wow PK, but I would like to start from Enshield Solutions because Wow PK is an extension of what I experienced as being in the field of automotive in Pakistan. So in 2016, I started a company in Dubai by the name of Enshield Solutions, where we were providing nano-ceramic glass coating services, and the business model was B2B. So we were providing services to Rolls-Royce, BMWs, and Mini Cooper, the company that deals with it. And then in the same year, we decided to expand it to Pakistan. And in November 2016, we launched Enshield Solutions in Pakistan, started from Karachi, and then we expanded it to Islamabad, then Lahore, and then Peshawar. So, a couple of cities we covered. When I was, leading this business in Pakistan, I realized that there were absolutely no women in this field, in the automotive field, because this is one of the non-traditional careers for women. Non-traditional careers are those where the women participation is less than 25%. So we have like banking, we have like technology as well. Now we have more women joining technology, which is a very positive aspect, positive sign. But there are so many like architecture and so many other fields where we do need women participation, because it's not just that we need women, but we need women at the decision-making boards. So like directors or at the boards where they have the power to make the decisions. So when I realized that there were not much women, and I've got to meet one of my mentors, Dr. Rakshanda, and I was discussing with her about what I do and what Enshield is all about. I was telling her proudly, I was telling her that I'm the first and the only female director in the nano automotive field in Pakistan. So she congratulated me and she said, it's wonderful to know that you are the first one. But when you say that you are the only one, you're the only female, that doesn't give off a good sign. That means you haven't done anything for the other women to come into this field. And that was something that actually changed my perspective. And it was a motivation for me that I really wanted to bring more women into non-traditional careers, starting from, of course, automotive. So from there, this whole concept of Wow PK came into being. I formed this on October 15, 2019, and we are almost 2 years old now, inshallah, in few days.
Wow.
And within the span of 2 years, we did more than 30 events. Because of COVID-19, majority of the events were offline. We did more than 30 events, inclusive of so many of 15 plus women webinars and training sessions and career guidance sessions and 10 plus workshops specifically for women. That included financial literacy, that included all aspects of career readiness and professional grooming and personal grooming and branding and everything. So in this whole journey, when I started Wow PK, I wanted to focus on two things. One thing was that to bring more women into non-traditional careers by providing them the resources and the essential knowledge and the role models, so they can look up to those role models, and then they can also decide to, be motivated to come into these fields. But at the same time, I really want to have a conversation with their parents and the guardians at home that these are the fields where women participation is needed, and now the situation is much better, much progressive, and women can join these fields. Another aspect was to work on the professional grooming of women, because I felt that the major problem was that when you are competing with men, you don't compete emotionally, you have to compete logically. So you have to have that confidence, you have to have that homework done. Every aspect of all the information and knowledge, whatever your field is all about. So you have to have that confidence, and then you can logically compete with men in this male-dominated field or fields. Mm-hmm. So this was all what I had in my mind to actually form a community which is women-focused, which works for women, which is run by women, led by women, and which continues to help advance women in various fields, not just automobiles.
And I think that one important thing that has come across when someone goes through Wow PK is the fact that you've been a mentor and you've worked with some very credible organizations, and one very interesting one is the World Bank's Girls Learn and Women Earn initiative, so financial inclusivity, and you're doing a lot of workshops, and I think that's just amazing because lots of platforms aren't emphasizing on that, and I think a lot of indication comes towards mentorship, which is so important in the grooming of SMEs and women in particular.
Yes, absolutely. Just before Wow PK, I was also volunteering for a community that was working for women entrepreneurs. And I used to, conduct a lot of business networking sessions, facilitating all these, especially these small businesses or women entrepreneurs who are home-based. So we used to have networking sessions, and then I also currently providing mentoring services to various budding women entrepreneurs, helping them know about how to pitch and how to, tailor-made your business model and networking and everything. So this is also my passion, and I help them understand what the entrepreneurship is all about, business is all about, and how they can actually groom themselves professionally, become a better, businesswoman, and compete in the international markets as well. So this was one of the aspects. Another, thing that I did besides Wow PK. And I'm also the Aim High role model for Page, which is working for the girls' education in Pakistan. So I was part of their road shows in Islamabad, where we went to different model schools, girls' model schools. And the concept was that to motivate them with your story, with your journey, with your challenges, listen to their stories and motivate them how they can continue their education and, become better citizens and, work for Pakistan, and also play their role in the development of economy of Pakistan. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I would, since you're working in this field from 2016, and when we are in Pakistan, we know it's not easy to especially, divert attention to women in a good way, in a positive way. Mostly we are portrayed as bechari hai, koi takleef, all the negative aspects are related to females. Mostly it is like that, bringing a positive energy, bringing a positive change. And since you are the only, and I was one of the women who was working in this field, which is male dominating, it wasn't, I don't think so it would be easy for you to start it in the beginning. And even now, I think there will be so many things that you have catered, which doesn't show on the face. We would like to know, the audience, I would say, would like to know what were the hurdles, the obstacles.
Interesting question.
Exactly, the obstacles which you face.
In Pakistan, not just in Pakistan, but anywhere in the world, women do face a lot of challenges. There are lots of obstacles that they have to overcome, whether it's related to, moving forward with their education, for higher education, or for, having their position set in the career market or in the business world. So similarly, in Pakistan, a woman faces a lot of challenges. It's not just that I face, but generally women do face, because the first important thing that is the lack of support system at home. Fortunately, I had the support system, and that is the reason I am here. That is one of the reasons I am here in front of you. But majority of the women, they don't have the the support system at home. If they are unmarried, they don't have the support from their fathers or brothers, or even women from their homes. And after marriage, sometimes their husbands or in-laws are not supportive. So it is a very crucial thing to have a support system at home. And this support, this responsibility does not rely on the men only, on the women as well. So I believe if we can overcome this challenge, if we can guide and educate their husbands and brothers that this is the way the world is moving forward, and this is good for you, for the financial stability of your house, for Pakistan, and for the woman herself. I think a lot of things can be sorted out. So this is one challenge that I feel there has to be a lot of advocacy and education and awareness that is needed in this. Secondly, I think the lack of financial literacy about the knowledge how the banks work, how all the payments are done, how you can do budgeting, how you can balance your expenses. Everything that is something I feel lacks, and this is one of the reasons that Wow PK this year collaborated with the company to start its financial literacy campaign for women. So that was a campaign in Urdu so that we could reach to maximum number of women. Apart from this, I think mobility is also an issue, but since COVID-19 is sometimes we can say it's a blessing in disguise as well, because now you can work remotely, and it's a very positive thing for women because they have a lot of responsibilities at home to take care of the children, the house, and the in-laws that they are living with them. So if there is a mobility issue, if she is not allowed to go outside, being at home remotely, she can work as a freelancer or as an entrepreneur and can earn money. So I think these are one of the challenges. These are some challenges that I highlighted: support system and lack of financial literacy, lack of support system, and of course the mobility issues that I feel we need to work out. I have been lucky because I have had the support of my husband before marriage, of course, my father, and that's why I feel the confidence that I have is because of my father and my mother as well. They both were educationists, so they were like very much focused on education kind of people. So they wanted their children to, the daughters, because we have 4 sisters, to daughters to, have the best education and have the careers, whatever they want. And after my marriage, of course, my husband, he supported me. If there was not his support, then I think I wouldn't be able to be at the place where I am today. So this is a message for everyone who's listening, all the fathers and brothers and husbands, all the male members of the family. Please support your women, your daughters, your wives, your sisters, because they have the potential. They want to flourish themselves. They have the talent, and Pakistan needs this talent and this potential for its progress.
And unfortunately, we have to look up to their approvals. So we need their approvals.
Said, you have said it brilliantly. You're absolutely right about it. We all need the support system. Plus, I need to ask you this one particular thing. You are a founder of Wow PK, co-founder, director. You've been working on multiple platforms. How do you balance the personal life and the work? I think that would be a question which everybody would be coming to everyone's mind. How do you balance these two?
Anyone can balance with the right time management. You need to have the understanding and the good grasp of the time management. One thing. And the second thing is that you need to have a craze. Craze is something which is above passion and dedication. So if you have craze for something, you always put in extra efforts and you find your way. There is a famous saying that says, where there is a will, there is a way. But I always say, where there is a will, there are many ways. So many ways. If one way doesn't work out, go for the other way. But if you have that craze for something, you will definitely find some solution. So for work-life balance, I think time management. Now I'm in a stage where my kids are pretty independent. They are in A levels. I have twins, so I have more time to organize things accordingly. And I think for the women who have younger children, it's more challenging for them. But again, like I said earlier, with the right time management and setting the priorities, what is right, what should be done at what time, you can do anything if you have that grace, and if you have that good grasp on the time management, you can have an excellent work balance.
Time management is one area that we, really struggle with in our region. So I think that's one thing that we really need to work on at our workplaces and in schools, to instill those values in children, to say that, people's time is important and that time is money. And you must have noticed that generally we struggle with doing things on time. So I think that, and I'd like to also sort of ask you about soft skills and emotional intelligence. You were just talking about, because when I see you, you're very calm, you're very calculated, you're very pleasant. But then, those are taken as very soft skills in a male-dominated world. So I'm sure that you have that emotional intelligence and, those skills that maybe do you think you're born with those skills, or you can work on them because, anger management or sort of getting hyper or overwhelmed and also maybe if you could sort of like to say a little about, women working on those skills to survive in a male-dominated. I mean, the answer is not to become a man and be angry and, tit for tat, but to...
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't born with this much calmness and quietness and composure. Of course, I learned in my life how to be, composed and how to present yourself. And this is one of the things that part
be
of the
courteous and
grooming
tactful
as
at
well.
the same time. Yes.
Yeah. So like everyone, when I was younger, I was more aggressive. I was more hyper. I have been always very creative. And I always was a fun-loving person, would interact with people and, have fun and everything. So as I age and as I mature and as I have had exposure of different phases of life, I realized that you need to have a certain character, a certain personality, a certain charisma in yourself to be successful. You need to have, first thing, ability to listen to the other person, listen to the opinion of the other person. Don't jump to a conclusion, don't generalize, and don't judge. This is very important. Judgmental personalities, and if you're a judgmental person, everything will look bad to you. You will be in doubt all the time, and you will not be able to build a trust. So it is important to take your time, analyze things, and don't react immediately and in haste. With the technological advancement, what happened is that we don't know what is the mood of the other person when we are chatting on WhatsApp or emailing. So it's always better to maintain a two-way communication, pick up the phone or meet in person and discuss and sort out all the problems. So I think it is very important, and it's a message for the younger generation as well, that focus on how you can create a bridge and you don't break that bridge. Creation is very important. Creating a bridge is very important if you want to be successful in your life, in your career or in your business, because you have to have a better communication skills in any field that you are. Especially if you're running a business, you need to have a very, great communication skills. So this is the same message I tell to my, to my mentees as well, that if a customer rudely contacts you, writes you, you don't have to react in that way. You have to take your time, think what is the reason that he or she is complaining, work on them, work on those, complaints and the loopholes that your business might be having. And always take some time when your blood pressure is back to normal, and then don't react in a haste. So a lot of problems in the world can be solved when we take some time out, try to understand what is the other person is saying, and then if we think that we are right, there has to be a way to communicate your message. So I think that character building is very important, and it comes with a lot of efforts. It's not that it can be developed in just a day or two. You need to put on, you need to do a lot of efforts, as well as far as the anger management is concerned. Yes, we are generally very angry people. But if you want to, be successful as a businesswoman, as a business person, or as a career woman, you need to understand that there has to be a decency in your communication. There has to be, a standard of your communication, and you have to have that, what we call it, the charisma in you, that the people would be attracted to you. They would listen to you. So if you react and if you raise your voice, the other person will not be, will listen to you, will not focus on what you are trying to say. So yes, I think.
Yeah, I think Zia, what you're saying is that, these things seems easy when you say it, that keep your calm, have patience. These are easy words, but when you're practicing it, it takes a lot more than just, just a little efforts. It takes a lot of efforts. Zia, my next, we would like to know that, of course, when you started WowPK and when you ventured into NanoStem automotive technology, you must have had a goal. What is that goal, and how far have you come along, and how far you still have to go, and what's the end goal of all the things that you're doing?
Exactly. What have you set yourself milestones? What are the set milestones you have set for yourself?
Yeah.
If I talk about the goals that about the community and about the women, I would like to see more women on the decision-making boards. I would like to see more women working, whether from home, whether from offices or home or whatever. But I would like to see women actually using their talent. And I don't want to see them getting depressed, have any mental issues later and regrets later that, oh, I wanted to become this person, but I could not because I didn't have the support system, or my kids were young, or anything. So there is always, a time where you can take the lead, and take the leap of faith as well. So analyze what time is right for you and how you can continue with your career with all the other responsibilities. So I would like to see women taking more spaces in the business world as well as in different careers. And as far as my personal goal is concerned, my first foremost goal is to have to see my children, achieving best in their life. And I've been a very dedicated mom, and I'm still a very dedicated mom, and I'm a bit, my children say I'm a bit strict mom, So I really want to see my children, flourishing in their lives. And for me, what I do, I do. I write when I feel like writing. I write blogs, and I find time to write. And again, the time management. I think if I wanted to become someone who would be remembered with good words, with good thoughts, and with good opinions. So I like to help people in whatever capacity I can, whether it's through my my expertise. If I know something, I would like to share that knowledge. So my goal is to become a better person, a better Muslim, and help women have more spaces, the spaces that they deserve to.
As Mawil started with a very good quote, that one woman who stands for herself actually is representing all of us. So what your goals are, actually, I think we all relate to that, and a lot who will be watching it will relate to this. So that's
and
amazing.
I also would like to thank you, Sabah and Mariam, for making a difference in your respective field. I think every one of us is making a small contribution and making a difference, because the outstanding woman can function as an inspiration, example for success, illustrating different kind of achievements that's possible for them to come around. Thank you, Zia, for being such an amazing and inspirational woman. But I would like you to say a few words at the end. what would you like to please go ahead with that?
Do anything that you want to do in your life with the right focus and with the right strategy. Where there is a will, there are many ways. I would request you to follow the Wow PK Facebook page, which is Wow PK Community, that you can find on Facebook. We also have a website, www.womenofwonderspk.com, where we update all the activities that we have done and that we intend to do in the future as well. And you can also join my Instagram page, which is instagram.com/ZIASHASAN, Zia S. Hassan, where I update and share tips related to entrepreneurship and business, and also for traveling. That is my passion, and about microbiology as well, which is something my studies and education is all about. And I'm also still in touch with it, do some research, write on it, and also lead the alumni community of my department as well. So and there is a page, Wow PK page on Instagram as well, so you can join.
And I'd just like to say in the end that it's very important to have champions. You were just talking about, yes, the society and the men need to understand, but if we have better success stories, heroes, champions, then only men can sort of, look and say, if this woman can do it and she's accepted by society, so can everyone else. And talking about that, Wow PK also sort of encourages women every year. You nominate women from 10 different categories, and you're increasing those categories, and you do give them awards for that. So Wonder Women Awards is again a great initiative of Wow PK. So
I have arranged 2 Women of Wonders Awards, Wow Awards, in 2020 and 2021. Before the COVID and during the COVID as well, when the lockdown was a bit relaxed. And it's not 10, but more than 10 categories where we acknowledge women, where we celebrate their successes, and where we give them awards for their contribution to their respective fields. Inshallah, we'll be having another one next year, hopefully. So this Wow Awards are all about women and their contribution. So my vision and my mission is all about celebrating the women. That's the mission of Wow PK as well, to celebrate their successes, women's successes, and give them resources, help them, and let the whole world know that they are capable of doing anything. So they can do any wonders.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thank
You're doing
you
a
so
great
much,
job.
everyone, for taking out the time.
thank you, Mavish, for always supporting us.
I have arranged 2 Women of Wonders Awards, Wow Awards, in 2020 and 2021. Before the COVID and during the COVID as well, when the lockdown was a bit relaxed. And it's not 10, but more than 10 categories where we acknowledge women, where we celebrate their successes, and where we give them awards for their contribution to their respective fields. Inshallah, we'll be having another one next year, hopefully. So this Wow Awards are all about women and their contribution. So my vision and my mission is all about celebrating the women. That's the mission of Wow PK as well, to celebrate their successes, women's successes, and give them resources, help them, and let the whole world know that they are capable of doing anything. So they can do any wonders.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Amazing.
Thank
You're doing
you
a
so
great
much,
job.
everyone, for taking out the time.
Thank
It
you,
was a
Mavish, for
wonderful
always
session.
supporting us, Zia.
Yes, and I would like to wrap up today's session with this one particular quote, which I like to say: "When women support each other, incredible thing happens." So thank you so much, everyone. Oh, great.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.